everyone, I'm Jisoo from Korea. I think the weather is much warmer, so I think cherry blossom will bloom soon. Anyway, we're gonna meet another guest today. Let's meet Gabriela.
Hello.
Hi, Gabriela.
Hello. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello, guys. This is Gabriela from Spain. I'm 23 years old and currently a fourth-year student at Seongyungwan University, biology.
Okay, let's start with first question. How long have you been in Korea?
I've been in Korea for 4 years.
Oh, and what was your first impression of Korea?
My first impression of Korea was that it is a very kind of like clean country. So while living here, I realized that there are not many trash bins on the streets.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, the streets are very clean, you know. I don't know how they do it, but they do. And also, it seems to me that it is a very vivid and lively country. So people are always busy and trying to do many things. And they are just surrounded by so many people at the same time. And also that there are so many lights on the street. That's something very different from Spain, I believe.
Okay. And what made you decide to study in Korea?
Oh, that's actually a very long story, but I'll try to make it short.
Oh, you can't say long.
Oh, thank you. So ever since I was a small girl, I liked Asian countries, especially East Asian countries. So I had some interest in China and Japan.
Oh.
And it was in around 2012, through a friend, I discovered K-pop. So I believe that the first K-pop group that I saw for the first time in my life was Beast or Shiny.
Oh.
And these guys, yeah. So this was back in the 2010s, right?
Yeah.
So they had these very
weird
and unique
things.
outfits and hairstyles and everything. So I believe that it was kind of like a shock for me at first because that was the first time watching that kind of like concept. But at the same time, it caught my attention. So after 2 or 3 years of kind of like not listening fully into K-pop, but kind of like, oh yeah, I know what K-pop is, but that's the extent of it. After 2 or 3 years like that, I discovered EXO and Girls' Day.
Oh, I know.
Do you know them?
Yeah, I love them.
I'm a fan too.
Yeah.
So I was so surprised that they were all so good looking and they had really nice clothes, the choreography, the music. And I was like, oh, I want to know more about this. And it was through getting to know K-pop that I got to know Korea.
Okay, then what are the benefits of coming to Korea?
So first of all, as a broken university student, both of us are, Korea is a really friendly country.
Oh.
So it happens that in Spain, it is very difficult as a person in their middle or early 20s to kind of like experience many things because you know you gotta have the money for that. But in Korea, for some reason, it is just not the case. Like even if you work part-time, you still can't afford so many things and afford to experience so many different things that I just feel so nice that even like if I was in Spain, I wouldn't have traveled so much. I wouldn't have tried so many different things. So that is definitely something that I really, really like about this country. Yeah, definitely. And also, now that I have been living here for a while, I have kind of like also wanted to connect with other foreigners. I have found myself in a situation that I also want to connect with people who have had the same experience as me, you know, foreigners coming to Korea and study here, university, etc., etc. Just to, you know, share my experience and kind of like find that same identity community.
Yeah.
And I have found Apply Korea almost 2 years ago. So it has been really nice. That's a really big point in this country. We have Apply Korea now. And through Apply Korea, I have been able to connect with other foreigners that are here in Korea, and I have been able to share my experience.
Oh, that's helped you.
Yeah, that has actually, I thought that I was happy, but that has made me even happier because it has enriched my experience about being in Korea, right? So it is when you speak with people who are like you, but they speak something that you would have never thought yourself, then it kind of like changed your mindset in a positive way.
Then what are the inconvenience things in Korea.
Oh, okay. So we spoke about the positive part now, about the negative part. Okay. So I have to also be very honest here. There are not as many as good things, because otherwise I would be back in Spain. Right? But there is something that pisses me off. It's not that it's negative, it's just that pisses me off.
Okay.
I just cannot stand with it. I always shut my mouth, but I just cannot stand with it. And it is the fact that people never take their right while walking on the street. So in Spain, we walk on our right, we take our right. Does not matter for what it is, walking on the street, the car, the bicycles. We just take our right and we avoid people taking our left, right, if you want to go like this.
I see.
But here in Korea, I'm taking my right. I'm just walking, maybe with my phone or listening to music or even running. And I'm the one who is taking the right. I am the one having to avoid people because they are taking their left. So I'm going like, well, someone is coming this way. I guess they will take their left.
Oh, then you have to
their
avoid.
right. But I am the one who has to take their left. So I'm like, but yeah. I guess it's just a difference in culture, so I should definitely not complain about this. But it's something that does not match myself as much as I would like.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, then what is your current activity or job in Korea?
So many. So many. So let me articulate in this part, because I actually would like everyone who is watching this video to know that you can actually make many things, do many things in Korea while being a foreigner. So first of all, I joined a K-pop dance cover group.
Ooh.
Yeah, we do busking, we do YouTube, we do many, we do even performances. Yeah, they call us and then we go dance. Yeah, and I joined a photograph moim. Yeah, because I like to take pictures and I like to have pictures taken and uploaded on social media and everything. And it's so cool because just as with dancing, we rent different studios in Seoul and we go there and try out different concepts. So we have tried out, for example, Y2K or bright concept or 80s concept, or so many different things we have done so far. We even have gone to other parts of Korea as a trip, and then we go there while enjoying the nature and the architecture. We also take pictures.
Oh,
so
that's so great.
That's really nice. It's really nice. So actually, this is something that I do not know if exists in other countries as well, but it's something very arrogated here in Korea. It's something very fun to do. Apart from that, obviously, I'm attending uni. I'm in my fourth year, last semester. So I'm graduating on August. Yeah, and I'm working at a lab. I'm a researcher, biology student and researcher at the same time. And I also upload blogs on TikTok, on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a blogger on YouTube and a streamer on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, so I do many things because I like to maintain myself busy. But I just want to kind of like give the example that when you come to this country, there are so many things to do.
Yeah.
So don't stop yourself from experiencing all of that. Yeah.
Wow, you're great.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, then, do you have anything to say more?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Because there was no question regarding this, so let me explain. When I was preparing myself to come to Korea, so I had my flight ticket bought. I had my university acceptance document printed, all prepared. But there was something still inside myself that was kind of like scared and worried. And it was the fact that until then, when I was in Spain, right before coming to Korea, I had watched so many videos relating to Korea from foreigners. And many of them said so many times that it does not matter how long you stay in Korea, you're always going to be the foreigner. You're always going to be the odd one out. And it does not matter how much effort you put into it, they will just see it as different, see you as different. So, which means, basically in other words, it means that you will never kind of like feel identified with the country or feel like inside the society. And that is something that I really did not want to experience myself. I wanted to go to Korea and not be seen as a Korean because I'm not, and I want to maintain my Spanish identity. But I just didn't want to be so different from everyone else, right? I wanted to feel like the sense of belonging. But to be honest, it's been 4 years and I have never felt like the foreigner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So I also
God.
want to put, just as there are many kind of like negative examples about this situation, there are also positive examples, and I am in the positive part. So I want to really speak up and say that there are foreigners in Korea that feel identified with Korean while not even being Korean.
That's so great.
Thank you so much. And also the fact that coming here, you know, I didn't know anyone.
Oh.
Of course, I didn't know anyone. I came here for the first time in my life. Yeah, so everything was new. The people was new, the place was new, the uni was new, the semester was new. But right now, I can notice that Korea is much more prepared to receive foreigners than it was back then. So back then, I had many different difficulties to come to study uni here, because the process is very lengthy. You need so many documents. You need to translate the documents. You need to call the uni with an 8 difference, hour difference.
Yeah, you're right.
It is very complicated. At least it was in my case. But then I found Apply Korea 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, and I felt like sad for myself because I did not have Apply Korea back then. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
So I was like, if Apply Korea had been with me back then, I wouldn't have had so much trouble. It would have been so easy to come here, right? Because of course, when I came here, I learned the language and I feel identified and everything, but there was not a kind of like a foreign student community established here, right? But now there is. Now there is. So it is not late for me to. I'm inside the community, so it took me a little bit longer because Apply Korea is this now, not back then. So I entered right when I knew about Apply Korea.
Okay, before you leave, our last question is, if you turn back time, what would you like to say yourself to before coming to Korea?
I believe I would say myself back then that it was very scary, but it was worth it. And that all the efforts have paid out, and that you are doing well enough.
Oh, yeah, you're
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for coming and sharing your story today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, it's our honor. To our lovely audience, I hope you find our video informative and helpful. If you want more videos like this,
please comment, like, and subscribe to Apply Korea.
Thank you.
Bye bye.